Hi everyone. In this video I'm going to be talking about our group, Brian Peckford, a statesman, a living legend. Okay, now this is a group that I started back in late March, and it's really taken off in the last month, and I'll show you some stats on that here in a bit. So right now we have 1,200 members. And if you don't know who Brian Peckford is, I'm sure most of you watching this video already knows what Brian is doing. He's suing the federal government for the travel restrictions, here, planes, buses, whatnot, in Canada and abroad. So this community is starting to grow. It really is. So we've had a fair amount of growth in the last month or so. We're into the 7th of May right now, and over the last 28 days or so, we've had some significant growth, actually. So I'm just going to take you over to some of the insights here. So I'm just over on the insights, and this is where people have been joining. Like, for example, here on April 13th, 8 people joined. On April 17th, 17 people joined. And on April 21st, 47 people, and so on. So it's really growing. So in the last 28 days, we've gained 492 members, and that's as of March. No, sorry, that's as of May 3rd. So now I'm going to go back to the home again. Okay. Now it's very active. The group is very active. So we have 1,200 members right now, and I do most of the posting, but because I want the group to stay on topic, so I've been making every effort in the last few months to make sure that the group is mostly about what Brian's doing. Is like, for example, here's a video of one of his speeches or whatever, is speaking engagements, I should say. And like, I just put this video up this morning. No, sorry, yesterday. And I mean, it's been shared 8 times, about 22 comments and 80 likes and loves and so on. And so it's really picking up. Some people are starting to post. Now, I've been very selective about what gets approved. We want it to pretty much stay on topic. Okay. Now, there's one about she's the top doctor in BC. Something about somebody's challenging her in court and whatnot all. I slipped in a poll this morning, and so every now and again I post something to get people engaged. Well, there's the question, has anyone heard any updates about Brian's court case? I mean, that's what I put in just yesterday. And putting some videos up, as many as I can find, all the way back to when Brian started speaking at rallies and such. I've actually found quite a bit, and I'm still searching online for his videos and articles that have been written about him, or articles that he's written his own self. I just put in a petition that you might want to be interested in. I'm not a big fan of memes, okay? So I did let this one, I did approve this one because I read the story behind it and so on. So it's a pretty good group. There's some history, Brian Peckford's history on the site, all the way back to when he was the Premier of Newfoundland and Labrador. So I've written some blogs about him, like this one here, for example, Honorable Brian Peckford, last living drafter and signatory of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. So that's on my blog, okay, on my website. Now, what I did a week or so ago is I decided to create a page and link it to the group. So let me get back up to the top here. Give me a second. And the page is really doing good. There we go. So like here, when you visit the group, you will see Group by Brian Peckford Statesman, and that's actually a page that I created just last week. So we'll head over there. So this is the page, and I found a really old photo of Brian Peckford. This is actually my hometown, town of Triton, Newfoundland, and this was the mayor at the time, and he was the fire chief. And Brian Peckford, I'm not sure what this is all about, but it was when Triton got their first ambulance. So Brian Peckford was out for that occasion, out of Triton. He was Brian Peckford is well liked in my hometown of Triton, that's in Newfoundland. So I want to show you some stats on the page here, okay? As I said, I just started this last week. And this week our posts on the page, and I'm the only one that posts to the page, but posts have reached almost 120,000 people. So that means it has been seen by or reached, and post engagements is over 60,000. So now we're not getting a lot of likes, but what we are getting is a lot of followers, okay? So we got 365 people that like the page, but there's over 2,000 people following it, which is really good. And some of the posts are really taking off on the page. Like this one, I just put this one up an hour ago and it's been shared 16 times. Some pretty good engagement on it. I don't necessarily post about Brian Peckford all the time. Sometimes I put a few things in there, like anything that he supports, and we know he supported the Freedom Convoy, so I just put the website in there. And you know, it's got 22 likes and loves and 3 shares and so on. There's a petition if you happen to visit the page. That's a very, very important petition right now, and if you click on it, you will see what the petition is all about. And I do slip a few other things in there once in a while. And so, like this video, I published this video a day ago, and it's been shared like 53 times. It's got 120 reactions. And one of the first videos that I published was, so like, here's Andrew Lawton from True North, but he was talking about the convoy. So I decided that was a full video, and I decided to snip out the part where he was talking about the convoy. And look at the shares. I mean, 907 shares, and it's reached over 10,000 people, and it's got over 2,000 loves and likes. So a lot of people, and here that's a Jordan Peterson interview with Brian Peckford, and so you can see. It's been shared like 600 times and whatnot all. But anyway, so there's lots to see in here, and if you haven't heard about what Brian Peckford's doing, then what I will do is I will provide the links to both the page and the group in the description of the video, below. So anyway, guys, and yeah, please, if you've watched the video up to this far, then please join our community and follow the page. And also, I am looking for contributors and administrators and moderators to help keep the community clean. I will show you some stats over on the group right now. Okay, that the group is top quality right now. So let me just head over there. So I'm back over on the group again, and I want to show you, take you down through the settings here. And group quality. Okay, so group quality. Group has no issues by admins or by members. So it's a top quality group right now, and I can tell you from the stats that most of the videos and stuff like that, for the most part, most of the videos are being seen by Facebook suggestions, actually. So Facebook really likes this group because I mean the distribution is way up. It's not down at all. Like a lot of groups on Facebook will reduce the distribution, like especially if you're talking about vaccines and stuff like that. So a lot of people don't see what's, they don't suggest a group that goes against the narrative to people on Facebook. So this group and this page are sort of in Facebook's favor at the moment, at least. So anyway, long video, everybody, and so I just thought I'd let you know about that. And if you've watched till the end there, I will be providing the links to both the page and the group in the description below. So anyway, guys, I am out for now.